Now, joining us live from Ogun State to further discuss this topic, we have Comrade Yinka Folarin, Public Affairs Analyst, Vice President, CDHR. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening. And good evening to our audience from all over the places.
All right, so why should a former governor still have influence in a state he governed for 8 years? And what do you think could be done to cut off such strong influence?
You say the reality of it is that most of the so-called governor or politicians who often claim to be Democrats are at the long run seem to lack the ideals of the so-called democracy. Honestly, it is a very sad development from River State that we could be seeing the ugly situation going on there between the former governor Yinka Wike and Fubara, the new governor there. It is very, very sad, knowing fully well that they are from the same party. They have been together for a while. But I'm also of the view that every governor will want to detest any act of dominance and disguise, which might have been one of the factors contributing to what is happening. One would have expected that, irrespective of the situation, the former governor should understand that a governor has a huge responsibility to himself. He got the responsibility to deliver on the mandate of the people, and as such, he should have the freedom. He should have the freedom. He should be given the space to demonstrate what he has upstairs for the people. But with the ugly incidents of some persons or some politicians being teleguided from outside to be thwarting the peace in that state, it is very, very much it is condemnable. It is an ugly situation that no one should encourage. However, one should have also expected that whatever challenges they have between them, whatever misunderstanding, they ought to have attended to it maturely and not allow it to escalate to what we are seeing at the moment. It doesn't speak well of either the governor or the former governor. It doesn't speak well, and I'll tell you, the situation is tense over there in River State now, but I just hope that leaders of thought will step in and call whoever needed to be called to order. We have heard that the situation was a reaction to what they suspected the governor did, the sack of some local government chairman, which he has come out to say, come, we didn't just sack them, we have explanation to this. So I felt that the rights of the people in that state should be allowed to subsist. They should allow them the right to enjoy whatever mandate they are given to the incumbent in that state. And I hope Yinka Wike will be magnanimous enough to see the reason to prioritize the peace and security of that state above any other thing. If you have served them for 8 years and they have given you the necessary cooperation, you have dominated the state for that period. No one could try what is happening now with you when you are governor. So I just felt that there is need for leaders of God to intervene before things get out of hand. And the situation whereby the House of Assembly, the legislative arm, is now being used as a tool for destruction in their own state and of their own state, I just hope they will also see reason not to subject themselves to being a tool in the hands of some characters that may want to be thwarting or truncate the peace of that state. We are not saying misunderstanding will not happen. We are not saying there will not be there will not be crisis, but the crisis is supposed to be surmountable. It's supposed to be something they can manage. We know the circumstances. Yinka Wike is partially in the APC, is partially in the PDP. while the governor is a PDP, he would definitely want to stand that, oh, whatever mandate he will deliver, though to the people of the state, but he also want to pay that loyalty to the constituent party, which is the People Democratic Party. So Wike cannot expect that 100% the governor will be with him, because it then means that the governor will be expected to declare to the All Progressive Congress and follow the agenda of the All Progressive Congress as against the manifesto of his own party. So there are so many things that has called for issue, and what we are experiencing is not unexpected. There has been several predictions before now that definitely there's going to be a misunderstanding between the governor and his own boss, the immediate past governor. But I wish
we have to also
that they will see
Nigerians often go by this code of conduct that you should not bite the hands that feed you, and you have to be loyal. Would this justify some people who might have the opinion that a sitting governor should remain docile and let the former governor perhaps still take some semblance of control in the state?
Obviously, when you talk about being loyal, yes, one would say you should be loyal to your master, but you would not, you wouldn't forget that the first loyalty of any governor is to the state. He has taken an oath to protect his people and to deliver the mandate that has been given to him. So his boss supposed to assist in the delivery of such of good governance to the people. But where there is conflict of interest, like we have in the case of some Wike now, it is obviously confusing. Even the APC people might have been seeing it that there has been serious confusion. You are in PDP, you are keeping the mandate of APC, and yet if you have anything to give to the people of your state who align with you politically or who wants to align with you politically, you definitely need to negotiate with the sitting governor on how to get this settled. But the dominance aspect of it, don't forget the dominance aspect of it. We shouldn't forget that definitely the governor owes the liability should anything go wrong.
All right.
The governor is liable should anything goes wrong.
And on the news. Many thanks for joining us on the news at this time.
You're welcome.
And that's Comrade Yinka Folarin, Public Affairs Analyst and Vice President, CDHR.